So y'all, today, I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing, but actually, I may just talk to y'all about, stuff I like. So, as y'all can see, I be wearing like crystal bracelets and shit like that. So, I'm gonna tell y'all how I really got into that, like story time, on why I wear crystals and things of that nature. So, this story time start with a whole crazy lifestyle I was living, but so I was in the house of a sheriff. And yes, a sheriff. I'm not gonna say where, but yeah, I was definitely in the house of a sheriff, and I was with these girls. So, you know, as a gangster, motherfuckers don't talk about crystals unless you be seeing diamonds and shit like that. But, you know, when I grew up, I always wore bracelets and stuff, and I ain't always been as hard as, I became. So, I was wearing bracelets with crystals on it and didn't even know. So, after I found out about it with living with those girls, that crystals can, make you money and things of that nature, I'm like, wait a minute, what? You telling me this shit work? Cause, they can say it all they want, but I be needing proof. But once I seen the proof, well, I had to get me some of them. So I ended up getting some. But like before that, it was, because I heard that you can't touch everybody crystals because they like specific to the own person. So I couldn't touch theirs, so I had to get some of my own. So we was looking them up, like which one should I get, since it's like based off zodiac. I'm a Leo, so I looked up Leo crystals and stuff. So I knew exactly what each one did before I ever got it. So like, tiger's eye, it bring like confidence and willpower, shit like that. So I had got them at first. After that, it ended up being cool. It started working too. I felt it. Like you could feel some of them if you in tune, but you gotta be balanced out, like as a whole. That's what I had to find out. Because when you're not balanced, there ain't shit but decoration. So when I got the crystals, I had got into meditation, and that really just started the spiritual journey. So this more or less gonna be about my spiritual journey rather than just crystals. So it started my spiritual journey. So before I had ever purchased one though, I went to Chicago. I was in Atlanta at the time, but I went back to Chicago for like Thanksgiving, I think. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Went for that, and then, and mind you, I ain't really have, that good of a relationship with my pops at the time, because we had got into it. Like, that was, if you watch the first story time, when I said I got into it with my parents and stuff like that, it was because of that, that whole little thing, shibboleth. But after that, it was like distance. And when I went to Chicago, he ended up being there at my grandma's house. So we ended up talking, and he was like, have you ever sensed the spiritual stuff? And I'm like, yeah, but I thought it was fake. He was like, no, everything that you be feeling or sensing is real. So I'm like, okay, cool. And then we talking, and then he showed me a crystal. He touched me with it, and then it opened, like, really opened my senses and forced me to be balanced rather than, just on the negative side. Because at that time, I was in the streets, not heavily or nothing, but I had just got shot. So it was like I was on that type of time. So from there, I'm like, okay, I got to do something different, because this shit ain't getting me money, it's just getting me hurt. And what the hell I need to be hurt for? Because if I'm too hurt, how am I gonna make money? But, so I ended up chilling out during my little spiritual journey. It caused me to open up my inner child, gain my sense of purity back. And it was well much, needed. because it show you who right for you and wrong. So I got to see, like, a lot of people wasn't right for me. Like, people I thought was, on my team, the real ones. No. Them niggas was fake. So I'm like, okay. Going back, meditating, having people over, realizing everybody energies don't really connect unless it's being forced. Like, and if you feel like you gotta force something, be done with it. Let it go, cause you're gonna put in too much work at the end of the day, and we don't got time to waste. So I'd rather you not even go through that like I did. So yeah. But from there, it was cool once everybody got away. Like, I realized some family members wasn't with me for real. I'm like, okay, damn, it really caused like a third eye awakening, me seeing the truth instead of lies. So I ended up seeing the truth. I'm like, okay, I know how I'm gonna deal with this. And it caused me to, have a strong ass connection with God. Like, I don't know how y'all view, y'all connection with God. Like, if y'all Christian or Jews or Muslim. Like, to me, it matters, but at the same time, I don't, divide. Like, I'm an omnist, so I believe in truth in all religions, so it's interconnectedness between all, and that's what I believe in. So, and, I believe in God, of course, but yeah, so I just had to really sit back and let God show me rather than me having to find out and bumping my head, because we only get one life. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean. We only get one time in this body. So I'm not finna waste it. And I know my time valuable. And that's what, my spiritual journey helped me see. That my time had to be valued rather than, just spent. Because what's a life if you always being tired or always, working? Like, especially not for yourself. Like, if you're not working for yourself and you work for another person, then you're just giving all your energy away. That's how I feel. So that's why I created my own business, And those who work for me are gonna get compensated for their time. Like, and if you want to work for me, you can text me on my Gmail. The email link will be down. No. The email name will be down below for y'all who want to work. I'll let y'all know the wages and, paperwork stuff, all that. But yeah. Anyways, that's what it helped me see. Like, time is truly of the essence, like, and it's really the most precious thing you can have. So I'd say the strongest crystal that I've ever seen or felt was moldavite. So my moldavite experience was pretty cool because, I had just learned about it, and then a couple weeks later I had got it. So I had the moldavite oil. I put a lot of it in my hair. So my brain was actually, like, it went through my pores in my head, so my brain actually had moldavite in it. So I was literally vibrating at a frequency so high, I was getting rid of stuff in my dreams, like craziness, right? But it was true. And it opened up my, like, I say clairs, but yeah, that inner knowingness, that not having to ask but knowing the answer, that's me. So it's like, it opened that for me. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. So from there, it just allowed me to see the truth. That's all, spirituality really is supposed to be, I feel. It's finding your truth, not everybody else's. Because when you still connect to everybody else, you're never your own spirit. You're never your own person. You're always trying to loop yourself into something else. And that's not me, I'd rather do my own with God than anybody else. Because I didn't see, how people act when you give too much or when you give too little. And I ain't really messing with that. I ain't rocking with that at all. So, you know, God ain't never let me down, so I ain't never gonna let him down. And that's what my spirituality helped me fully realize. So, this is part of the video though. I don't know if I'm gonna do more today, but this definitely getting posted. So, if I end the video here, y'all know to subscribe and share this shit, right? But yeah, love y'all.